important parts, I think, of the devising process was when it came to actually writing the music. I think when we started on this show, we always knew that we wanted original songs, songs that we'd written ourselves that really bring out the story of the show. Because, as we've probably mentioned before, you know, we'd never read the play before we started it, so I think it was, even at first, just an assistance to help us remember the play and what it was about. And after we'd cut the script, getting into rehearsals and into the studio space, the verbal comedy was already there, and the physical comedy just sort of came out of that, and it came out of the style that the show was already in. So that was very, very easy. The songs, you know, we're starting from scratch, so I think we spent a lot of time working on those. You know, music has this innate ability to get into your head and stick better than, I think, than just spoken text. So, you know, we really wanted the audience to come away with something like that. Something simple, so, you know, the chords in the songs number 3 at most. 2 out of the 5 are only 2 chords. So it's really something that's repetitive, something that gets in their head, and the melodies for the songs, you know, we were almost sitting on those for a couple of years, and in everyday life would sing them in our vocabulary. So it was easy for them to then lend themselves to what we were doing, because if we can remember them, then the audience can, you know, remember them. And the musical comedy was something we'd always wanted as well. You know, you've got verbal comedy, physical comedy, but then to have that little bit extra that sets the show apart from others, it was always something that we were very intent on. And the comedy, again, just came from starting the songs. You know, we came up with the first line for Timon of Athens in the middle, and then it almost became a challenge to see if we could rhyme at the end of every other line in the song with the first one. And I think a lot comes from just improvising, and I think that's, you know, we spent a lot of time in the studio improvising. So we'd love the audience to come away with at least one of those songs in their head. I think that would be, you know, really nice.